So a lot of American ranchers are crying like a bunch of sissies because they've been printing money for the past year or so, and this Argentina thing seems to be putting that to an end. However, as someone who is usually ahead of business trends but gets screwed over, I heavily looked into purchasing Argentinian beef about 2 years ago. I ended up getting scammed more than once by these companies that would just take deposits from Americans and never ship out the meat. And these were legitimate Argentinian beef companies. I reached out to every single one of them. I could not even purchase Argentinian beef. I don't know what the reason was. I'm assuming that USDA would just not let it through customs. I'm assuming this is all like controlled stuff. And that's the issue with getting anything from a foreign country. I tried to order Wagyu beef. U.S. Customs let it sit and rot for a month, and I'm still out $20,000. That's a whole big lawsuit still going on, but that's another story. My point is, anything international is controlled. So the reason we haven't been importing Argentinian beef before is that these people who control the markets didn't want it. So whatever they plan on doing now, whether it's actually allowing the meat to go through, reducing the import fees or taxes on the beef, whatever that is, I still don't think it's likely that it's going to be much more affordable, because there are plenty of countries that have been importing large amounts of beef to the United States, and it's an open market. As I said earlier, U.S. isn't the only place that buys beef. China buys a lot of beef. If anything, China is willing to pay more for Argentinian beef than the U.S. is. There just might be a better logistics shipping operation. Unlike Australia and New Zealand and those countries that are shipping beef from there to China, which is a very efficient trade route, well, at least in comparison to Argentina to China, Argentina's more viable trade route, just like Brazil has been doing for a while, is shipping to the Americas. It's much closer, and in some cases it can be even transported ground, although most of the time it is sent via air or sent via cargo container. So I don't think this is really going to change much, and even if it does, who's going to be distributing this beef? It's most likely the big players, JBS, Cargill, Tyson Foods, Midwestern, whatever they're called. It's just the big four beef guys are going to be the ones getting the Argentinian beef anyway. So I don't think it's going to be anything. I don't think they're going to do it.